What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Goofy Gaming channel. I'm Goofy Gamer. We're going to be talking about the Elgato Wave 3 today. Going to be doing a review over it, going to be talking about how to set it up, what's the best way to set it up, where you should be talking into the microphone, as well as the software setup aspect of it as well. Yeah, pretty much as far as the setup goes, it's super simplistic. You have 3 different ways to set it up. You can pay for a shock mount, which this one does not actually work. You can actually go and it comes with a converter that comes with it, so that way you can screw it onto any mic arm, which is how I obviously have it set up. And the biggest, most ridiculous stand I've ever seen actually came attached to the bottom of this, in case you would like to place it on your desk. If you'll give me 1 second, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm planning on doing with that stand, because it looks awesome. Boom. In case you couldn't tell, that was a joke. The stand is I don't know why it attaches to this mic. This is my $20 microphone. It's an Insignia microphone. It got the job done for a while. With all the filters and stuff I was able to put on it, I made it start sounding okay, if you could tell by some of my previous videos. But yeah, this stand is bigger than this microphone. Hardware installation is super simple. Like I said, it's pretty much just putting the microphone where you want it to sit while you're talking into it. Like I said, there's 3 different ways. There's the stand, there's a shock mount, and then there's attaching it directly to the arm. Since it has this extended, like, kind of tiltable lever itself, I don't actually think it needs a shock mount. And the quality sounds pretty awesome already. As far as, like, I mean, you can't really tell, so. I don't think there's any need for a shock mount, but they do sell them, so you can always get one of those if you need it. Shocking, right? As far as that goes, you want to make sure that the side with the logo is facing you, along with, obviously, the turn knob, because that's the way that it's set up. It's set up to be a front-facing microphone. Some microphones are set up so that way you speak into the top of them. This one actually isn't one, but on this stand it looks like one. They're going to be very, like, top facing. They're called shotgun mics for a reason, because it's like you're talking down the barrel of a gun. But this is very facial. You can see the front face, the logo's on it, the dial is lit up and pointed directly towards you. The only thing that could be a little confusing is that the way to mute this microphone is a touch button on the top. It's not a push button. You just touch it. Just tap it again and you can hear perfectly fine. Really quick, really easy, super simple. It's not like this one. Whenever it was on there, you gotta, like, push it and hold it and, like, tap it for a certain amount of time. So that's a really cool plus. I think I've pretty much kind of gone over it. It's a very sexy looking microphone. Like, whenever you think of what a microphone should look like, this is it. So this is actually like the Chris Hemsworth of microphones as far as the style and look of it. It's definitely not like a HyperX, but the HyperX is overpriced, and is overpriced just because of the LED that it has on it and the way that it looks. So I would dare to say that this is probably just as good a quality for $130 versus the HyperX, which I think is like 170 or 180. So it's super easy to install to the hardware. Of course, I just kind of explained everything in, like, what, 30 seconds. The only difference is it comes with the USB-C cable that you plug into the back of this, wrap it around fancy on your camera arm, and then plug it into your PC. The only thing is that with the software, whenever you go to download the software, you're going to want to unplug the microphone itself while it's downloading and installing the software. Afterwards, you plug it back in, it syncs everything up. We're going to be going over that in a minute. But first, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor for the video, Raise Energy. Today's video sponsor is going to be Raise Energy and Rep Sports. They're a new brand that supports small creators, streamers, even athletes, and have a lot of really cool apparel and gear, as well as a lot of really cool supplements. My favorite ones are the Nootropic Brain Booster, and of course the energy drinks Broken Arrow and Raise Energy themselves. Basically, once you have your favorite product selected, like Brain Booster, you go to Add to Cart. It will pop up on the cart selection, and there you will type in the discount code Goofy Gamer for 15% off any purchase. And then once the coupon code is applied, you simply check out, get your product, and have an amazing time. Okay, so for the installation of the software itself, it's super simple. You're going to go to elgato.com/gaming/download. So once you get this pulled up and you're at the website itself, you simply select what product you have, which is the Wave 3, your operating system. Click Show All. It shows everything that's going to be available. Yes, you can download some of this stuff. The only thing that's really necessary and needed is going to be this wavelength, in which you click Wave 3, you click Download. This is the point on the download where it's actually going to tell you to unplug your microphone during install. So if you have it plugged up, make sure you unplug it. I think it sends some kind of signal to the microphone itself that kind of throws it off. All right, so once you have it installed, you're going to open up the application. You will have inputs. Of course, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inputs, total inputs you can do. Of course, the very first one is going to be the Wave 3. You're going to notice here how you can set up different inputs. You can do game input, music input, voice chat, secondary audio, sound effects, a tab open for YouTube videos or browser source. Or if you have any external microphones, you can also hook them up as well. So the cool thing about this is that it has 2 different audio mixes. It has the monitor mix, which is going through my headset, my gaming headset. This is going to allow you to be able to kind of hear everything. This is what you're going to hear from your system. And we have stream mix. This is going to be the stream output. This is what you're going to basically set up for inside OBS or whatever broadcast system you're currently using. And this is the mix that you're going to have for whatever type of content you're doing. This is currently what you're hearing because I'm recording this capture on OBS. So you are hearing my stream output mix right now. I would be hearing my monitoring mix through my headphones, which is going to sound a little different. If I wanted to swap it over, I could just click this and I would be able to hear the exact same thing y'all are. I'm different than most people because I do not like hearing myself talk. I am terrible. I've been told I have an okay voice. It's not super annoying, which I think is a lie. But I just can't hear the delayed talking of myself on myself. I start sounding really slow. I start talking really slow so that way I can wait for the delay to talk. And it just throws me off. So I actually, you'll notice on my monitoring, I mute myself. But I can still hear the game. I can still hear the music and the voice chat. The crazy thing about this, so once you have everything set up and all these inputs plugged into the wavelength, there's still more you have to do because none of these are going to be synced up to anything. What you're going to do is click on this right here. It's going to pull up this thing called App and Device Preferences. Once you do this, then you'll be able to go through and set all of these to different ones. Like I have for Discord, I have it linked up to voice chat because that's going to be my teammates and stuff that I'm going to be listening to. I don't actually have Spotify open. Otherwise, Spotify would be another one of these. And Apex Legends is not currently open. So you're going to want to open all the applications that you would want to link up to your wavelength. And then once you do that, you can plug it up. You can go through and like if I wanted to do, I don't know, let's say I was listening, I wouldn't be, but if I was listening to something on Steam, that's some kind of live music. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Steam does that, but you would go down here and it says wavelength, voice chat, headphones, like all these different ones. I would go down and click on wavelength music. Since I already have it attached to an application, it's not going to show up as being able to be chosen. And then once you have all of those is the fun part because there are 2 different monitorings. Of course, like I was saying earlier, we have the stream mix and we also have the monitoring mix. So I know it sounds kind of simple right now, like how everything's setting up. Oh yeah, you just attach music with the music, you attach game with the game, you attach like so on and so forth. Like, yeah, that's a pretty basic way of setting everything up. What's going to be really hard is when you have to integrate it with your OBS or your broadcast system. So we're going to go over there and I'm going to show you the steps for that. So here we are in OBS. Of course, it's showing what I'm showing while it's showing what I'm showing. So a little showception going on here. No pun intended. But what you're going to do is after you have that set up, since one of the things is actually system audio, you actually don't need desktop audio. So that's why I just muted it. You're going to go down to microphone or auxiliary, and you're going to click the little settings tab, and you're going to go to properties. Once you go to properties, you have a bunch of different choices. You have the link monitor, the link stream, the microphone, or the microphone itself. And so you're going to want to click stream. And that is everything that was here that's coming into this stream output is now going to be going directly into the microphone output for OBS. So this is actually what was extremely difficult for me because I had everything running through the wavelink and then it was all coming into here into one big mess. It was all over the place. Like whenever I was typing, I could still hear the typing sounds. And before, like whenever everything wasn't all ran into one, like I love having the mixer and being able to adjust the stream quality. I can turn it up and down, the game volume and stuff, and the music volume and the voice chat. I can lock it where I need to lock it. Like if I click this, it locks the aspect ratio. So if I raise one, it raises both of them. Or if I lower one, it lowers both of them. And it really allows me, like one of the hardest things about not having a mixer like this that breaks everything up is I would have to turn up my voice chat to be able to hear my teammates pretty loud on my end. But whenever it transferred through to the OBS, my teammates sounded almost louder than I did inside my own stream, which is not cool. And so basically it's a lot of tweaking, a lot of voice monitoring to get it set up properly on this to be able to go through and have a good sounding output as it's coming out of your OBS system. But yeah, once you have it all set up, like what I had to do for mine to make it sound right, I'll go to filters and let you show. Compressor, a gain, a limiter, a noise gate, and noise suppression, all for my old microphone to make it sound okay. My $20 microphone, yes, this thing. Yeah, I'm probably gonna frame this somewhere because this is freaking funny. Look at this thing. That's awesome. Like imagine the difference. But yeah, I had a lot of filters that were needed to make my previous microphone sound okay. With this one, all I need is a noise gate because I did not like hearing the typing every time I would type. I don't think you can hear that now in this, but I am typing like crazy. And without that noise gate, you would easily be able to hear it. Now I have to basically punch my keyboard for you to be able to tell what I'm doing. Yeah, if I'm ever typing that fast and somebody sent me a really mad email or something of that nature. So yeah. But that's going to do it pretty much for the installation software. You're just going to have to tweak it to your liking. All in all, this is an amazing microphone. It was, I think, 130 bucks with my Elgato discounts and stuff. Super awesome microphone. The hardware setup was extremely easy. The software download and installation was extremely easy. The main thing I had to make sure was that I unplugged the USB-C before I did the download and the install. Otherwise, it could have fried this. I saw horror stories on Reddit, so if you don't like my word for it, then go ahead and just look it up yourself. But extremely awesome. Only one filter was needed for this to get this kind of audio quality. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the best microphone I've ever owned and probably one I'm going to be using nonstop for forever. If you can tell, you're hearing the sound quality right now out of this microphone. So if you like the quality of the microphone, if you love the video, love the fun little chatting and stuff that we've kind of done back and forth, be sure to dislike this video. No, I'm just kidding. If you disliked it, then dislike it. If you like the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I'm going to be doing a lot more reviews basically on streaming gear, gaming gear as well. Going to be doing some stuff with the PCs later. A lot of reviews, a lot of like lighting tips and tricks, things of that nature. How to be able to record audio on a PC and make it match up with video on a phone. I'm using my iPhone 12 right now, so got a lot of exciting stuff coming up, as well as the usual gameplay videos that I typically do. I think we got a good run-in on some arenas that I'll be posting later this week for the gaming content that most of my current subscribers subscribed for. So yeah, smash the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Check out some of my my other videos that should be showing up on a card relatively soon, if not now. And be sure to hit the notification bell so that way you get notifications every time I post a new video. If you want to, you can check me out at twitch.tv/I'm_goofy gamer. I stream Apex Legends. I think I'm going to be doing a tournament tomorrow night. So yeah, that'll be awesome. I will catch y'all in the next video. I hope y'all have an amazing day and have fun streaming.